We're down to a dozen games here at the ballpark. It's the penultimate series here at Parkview Field. A lot of promotional and fun things coming up, and the hunt for playoffs. This is the Core Report. Welcome to Homestand number 10 here at Parkview Field. This is the Core Report. I'm Chris Darby. Derek Decker joining us. We are deep into the season now. We're in the last month, I guess, of the full season, right, Derek? How are you feeling about things?
Yeah, pretty hard to believe. Obviously, Tin Cap's still playing some great baseball. The team has been great. The promotions have been great. This has been one of the best years ever in the history of Parkview Field.
It's been very exciting. A word that we've been using all season long, but that excitement has continued on. We'll talk baseball here in just a second, but let's talk about some of the big promotions and things that we've just been seeing and what's kind of up on the horizon here at the ballpark. First, let's talk about sellout number 10, and that was Tuesday night with Princess Night fireworks. Princess is here, and we did have the character appearances, but plenty of those little fans here dressed up for the game. It was very cute and something we love to be able to do for some of our younger fans here every year at the ballpark. Princess Night, a big success. And then, of course, you may have heard something about the Hoosier State Tenderloins, the full weekend, Thursday to Sunday, as our alternate identity celebrating the state's unofficial favorite sandwich, something like that, I don't know. But we sold almost 2,000 tenderloin sandwiches here at the ballpark while the team sported their new identity, all kinds of hats and jerseys available in the Orchard Team store for that. Derek, did you get to try out one of those tenderloins?
I actually had 2 of them, and they were fantastic. They were awesome. I mean, the whole vibe around the ballpark, feeling like a state fair. You walk in, the fair game's in center field, but the tenderloins themselves were delicious, and the uniforms were clean.
It was a fun thing to announce back in the offseason, but to finally see it here at the ballpark was very, very cool and very, very fun and a little bit different than what we usually see here with the Tin Caps. Let's talk about this homestand. Homestand number 10, Star Wars night is back on Friday night. This is something that we've done each and every year, but this year we have a giveaway associated with it, and that's an inflatable lightsaber. If you've seen those thunder sticks type noisemakers at other sporting events, we have that here with lightsabers. Pretty cool for the fans. And then another big day coming up that also includes a giveaway is our final Manzana's Luchadores game. That's on Sunday, and we'll have some more of those masks that you may have seen in some videos. And here at the ballpark, if you've been here as well, kids and adults have been enjoying those masks.
Oh, yeah. I actually, now and then, I throw one on when we've got a day like that to do our radio intro. Nobody can see it, but it's still a lot of fun to wear.
You can feel it come through, I think, in the sound of your voice. Very, very cool. We'll talk about all the big exciting action on the field with baseball here, Derek, in just a second. But here, it's a reminder for you. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Tin Caps on YouTube. All of our fresh content will be there. And, of course, follow us on all the social media platforms. Look at Tin Caps for Facebook, Twitter, now Threads, Instagram, TikTok. We're constantly updating those things and hope that we can connect with you there.
Join us at Parkview Field for our Peanut-Free Night, Star Wars Night, and a Hispanic Heritage Series game, plus fireworks Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Get your tickets in advance at tincaps.com.
So we've been talking about all the fun things here happening around the ballpark, but now let's talk about what's been happening on the baseball field. Playoffs, a possibility for the Tin Caps. Things are really tight, Derek.
Yeah, the top of the standings are just packed with really good teams here in the second half. Of course, Great Lakes won the first half Eastern Division title, so they've already clinched a playoff spot. But there are still 3 or 4 teams that have a very legitimate chance to make the playoffs here in the second half, and the Tin Caps are very much one of those teams.
I feel like we have some hope. They've been playing really well.
Oh, so well. The offense has been great. Take a look at this graphic. The offense has been so good, top of the league in many different offensive categories, including home runs. In fact, the team is on pace to challenge the home run record of 127 set in one season. That was back in 2017 when the team still had the likes of Fernando Tatis Jr. He's also the single-season home run record holder here for the franchise. And, of course, that year the team ran all the way to the 2017 Midwest League Championship Series.
Let's talk about pitching as well.
Yeah, pitching's been awesome, too. You think about guys that got them started with Adam Mazier, Ryan Bergert, Jairo Iriarte. They all earned promotions back in June, but the team right now still has the lowest ERA for a starting pitching core in the entire 12-team Midwest League, and that includes guys like Robbie Snelling, who have come on in late June, and recently he sat down to answer some Kids Club questions.
I'm I'm Bo from the Tin Caps Kids Club.
Robbie Snelling. I'm a left-handed pitcher.
This is Kids Club Questions. What was your favorite toy or game growing up?
Legos. I was a big Lego kid.
What was your favorite post-game snack?
Have to go with the orange slices for the snack.
What is your earliest memory of playing baseball?
Having batting practice with my dad at the Little League fields that I played at. Can't say that I was the best hitter when I was younger, so it was pretty frustrating for me.
What was your favorite TV show as a kid like me?
SpongeBob, for sure.
When did you hit your first home run?
I was in 5th grade, yeah. And a lot of people say it doesn't count, but it was during a scrimmage. So that's kind of how I remember it. I still count it as first home run.
What advice would you give your younger self?
Probably as frustrated as I got with baseball. If you keep pushing and doing everything you're supposed to be doing, or listen to everybody that's coaching you, that's really trying to help you, you're going to go pretty far as you want to, really.
Join the Tin Caps Kids Club today. It's free at tincapskidsclub.com.
Circle your calendar for Saturday, September 2nd, and plan ahead for Caps Against Cancer, Berserk, and post-game fireworks. Get your tickets in advance at tincaps.com. Tickets start as low as $7.
Another fun player to watch and knocking some balls out of the park, Pauley getting a big award.
Oh man, modern day Babe Ruth, right? I mean, this guy has been unbelievable. 12 homers in his first 30 games at the high A level since joining the team back in June. He was promoted, tearing things up down at Single A Lake Elsinore, and then earned that promotion, and it's very clear why he got that promotion. He's been outstanding, and he was recently named the Midwest League Player of the Week. You think about this guy, in fact, he's the second guy to be named Player of the Week. Marcos Castañon earlier this year got that honor for the Tin Caps. First time since 2017 when the team made the run to the Midwest League Championship Series that the club has had 2 players named as Player of the Week in the same season. That was Tatis and Hudson Potts back in 17.
There's been a lot of noteworthy things that have happened here this season, and something else that's noteworthy, generating a lot of buzz. We have had a lot of people moving around here from the Tin Caps to and from, but we have a name here from the Padres that we're very excited about.
Oh man, Ethan Salas has finally been promoted here to the Tin Caps, joining the club after a stint down at Single A Lake Elsinore. He is just 17 years old. He debuted last week on the road at Lansing, and he became the youngest player in the history of the Fort Wayne franchise. That even dates back to when the team was competing at the low A and Single A level. So now at the high A level, that's pretty unheard of. He's just one of a handful of guys that have played in their age 17 seasons since 2006 in the minor leagues.
Very excited to see what he'll do here in Fort Wayne, but also fun to watch him as he moves up to the Padres in the long term.
Yeah, that's certainly hoping so. Yeah. This guy has plenty of a future in front of him. Number 2 prospect in the Padres system right now. His brother is actually in the Twins system. He's also a very highly rated prospect, so certainly comes from a very good family of athletes.
Absolutely. Very, very cool. Let's talk about this series right now. Dayton's in town.
That's right. Edwin Arroyo is the top prospect on this Dayton team in the Cincinnati Reds organization. They've been affiliated with the Reds for quite some time, and of course they're pretty close over in Ohio. They've been one of the teams that's been the hottest in the league in the second half here in the Eastern Division, competing with Fort Wayne for that last playoff spot. But Arroyo was a second-round pick by the Mariners, actually, in 2021. Came over to the Reds in the Luis Castillo deal at the deadline in 2022. And then also recently for the Dragons, they had third baseman Sal Stewart, who was called up last week. He was promoted from Single A Daytona. He was a first-round pick out of Miami, Florida, in 2022. So plenty of star power on this Dayton roster to watch out for this week.
Absolutely. You mentioned the proximity with Cincinnati. We usually get a few Dayton fans that come here that are Cincinnati Reds fans. So welcome to the ballpark. If you haven't been here before, we'll be keeping an eye out for you here at Parkview Field. Very cool. We'll look forward to see how things shake out here towards the end of the season. Make sure you're following along with everything that we do. Once again, that's at Tin Caps on all of our social media. Make sure you like and subscribe us on YouTube as well to catch all the latest content. For Derek Decker, Chris Darby, this is the Core Report.